What's up? Okay, so pardon the disgusting work shirt. I got back maybe like an hour ago and I still haven't showered yet, but I realize it's been a long time since I made a video. Not long enough. But, yeah, screw it. My parents aren't home at the moment, and I honestly was just in kind of the mood to make a video right now. I don't have really a lot of CDs or new CDs to show. But the new Carnifex pre-order, at the time of recording this, is coming in 2 days. So expect an unboxing of that for sure, because, oh boy, I can't wait. But yeah, I was in the mood to make a video, and while I do realize that I've kind of shown off all of my records in various videos, just like updates and crap like that, I do realize I've never showed them in order, kind of like I've done with that ridiculously long CD video. And for the record, I just got done watching Kanyan's new video, so I'm playing Hammer of the Witches by Cradle of Filth, and just yeah, I don't think I've actually shown that one off yet, so I guess that'll be something for an update. But yeah, again, this is just going to be me showing off my records, and we're going to start it off with something that is not in alphabetical order, because these are the only 7 inches I own, and that's with Behemoth, the Behemoth Eschaton, or yeah, Eschaton EP. And I'll be real with you, the main reason that I got this EP was A, for the necklace, or this box set rather, was A, for the necklace, and B, for the CD, because these are all on a picture disc, and they sound terrible. Their sound quality is just god-awful, and quite honestly, I'm kind of afraid it's going to hurt my, my needle on my turntable, right over here. I'm afraid it's going to hurt it, and the sound quality is just awful, so, but yeah, CD is somewhere. My CDs are kind of unorganized right now, so I don't really, yeah, just, sorry, my dog is, like, panicking in my room, and her breath smells like shit. But yeah, first one, side, okay, this is side 2. This is side 1. They're all little, all of them are little bits of the Eschaton character. I'm assuming it's Eschaton, but the guy in the artwork. Side 1 and 2. Side 2 is pretty much all the same shit, so I'm just not going to bother showing that. Yeah, really good, really good EP. And then the bonus tracks from the Pagan Vastlands live, or not even really bonus tracks. They're live recordings of From the Pagan Vastlands, and I'm kind of off center. That's bothering me. It's live tracks from the Pagan Vastlands. God, how many times can I say that? And Chant for Eschaton, 2000 EV. Chant for Eschaton, the riff that starts it out. Oh my God! If you haven't heard Eschaton, you're honestly doing yourself a disservice. My favorite bands kind of go honestly in order of Slipknot. I'm such a poser. But yeah, my favorite bands are Slipknot, and then for number 2, I can't for the life of me decide between Carnifex and Behemoth. Like, they're like an honest to God tie. I am a big Nurgle fanboy. You guys know I absolutely worship Behemoth's latest album, The Satanist. It's just so good. Oh my God. I will never stop singing praises about that album. And then first we're going to start with kind of a compilation that my manager at work gave me. Really crappily taken care of jacket. Like, I've not played this whatsoever, but yeah, the seam split is horrifying. I've never played this, but it's got songs from Bing and Gary Crosby, Sammy Davis Jr., The Weavers, and Terry Gilkyson, Kitty Kalin, Louis Armstrong, Bill Haley and his Comets, The Four Aces. There are actually 3 The Four Aces songs on here. Okay, there we go. And get that back in there. And I don't have editing software, so you guys will have to deal with this as it comes. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Next up, we have Agalloch with the Serpent, or not the Serpent Sphere, I'm freaking retarded. Faustian Echoes. I showed this off with Imperium Decadence vinyl. I kind of, honest to God, I've kind of lost track of what I've shown off and what I haven't. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Obi strip. The front's got that like gloss on there. Just looks so freaking cool. The back has all that text on there that I can't read. It's just one song. Faustian Echoes is only one song. And then the extremely freaking awesome etching on the back. You guys are actually kind of seeing all of that. That's kind of surprising. Because I know that this webcam is horse pocky, but it's on my computer. It's the only thing I really have to record videos with because my phone is just so full of freaking music, it's ridiculous. So I don't have any room on anything else to record with. But yeah, got this off of Discogs for like retardedly cheap. I think I probably spent like $17 on this, which is a freaking steal, man. It's Agalloch and it's Faustian Echoes. I'm not a total vinyl junkie like say Canyon, Wyatt, and Sean are, so I don't really know if this had how limited the run of that was, but either way, I'm just really, really happy to have it. And then next we have Behemoth with the Satanist. I never spin this. I've spun it probably twice. And my uncle's reason for not really spinning it is because he thinks that it's so stupid that it's a double LP. It was just like hyped up for packaging, which I wouldn't really care about. I don't mind it. I really like flipping records. There's a gatefold. But my problem with it is that the sound quality is off. Like, there's something... Okay, so, a little bit of backstory. There was one point when I was spinning a record later on, I'm just going to say it now, it's Migwa, Exercises in Futility. It sounded muffled, like the notes didn't sound as high-pitched and sharp as they needed to. So, I asked Canyon about this, because I figured, honestly speaking, he probably knows just a little bit more than my uncle, as far as music goes. Or not music, Jesus. But knows a little bit more than my uncle, but I don't know. He's like Vinyl Boy 101. So I asked him, and he said, check the needle, and sure enough, my dog right here, she had there was clumps of hair all on the needle. So I cleaned it off, sounded fine, and it still sounds fine. I just spun it the other day. So I can't figure out what's wrong with this. I've made sure the needle's clean. I've made sure that everything is hooked up right. But for the life of me, I can't figure out what the frick sounds wrong with it. And that bothers me existentially. Side A, side B. I believe side C and D look the same as far as labels go, and it's just on plain black vinyl. So my goal is to eventually have all the pressings of this, but that's a lot of time and a lot of money that I don't really have at the moment. Then booklet, or yeah, lyric booklet with completely indecipherable lyrics, and then a little foreword about each song, which I really like. Don't get me wrong, Nurgle has a really big ego, but he's, honest to God, he's one of my favorite musicians ever. Furor Divinus. The first one is Blow Your Trumpets, Gabriel. Messe Noir. Oh yeah, and then there's, just like with the CD, there's a little bit of art down there, except with the CD, it's got its own, like, separate, like, transparent, page that, it's almost like cellophane, but it's not. I don't really know how to describe it. Those of you who actually own the album, you know what I'm talking, or the CD, you know what I'm talking about. Oripo Novus Lucifer. Again, completely unreadable freaking writing here. Amen. The original artwork. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Isaiah 45:7. I love how Behemoth Light, more specifically, like, Nurgle, I love how he just takes, like, quotes from the Bible and kind of uses it for his own agenda. Title track, The Satanist. Ben Sahar. In the Absence of Light. O Father, O Satan, O Son. And then credits and another painting. I love this album so much. You guys know that. I've talked about this album to death. I will never shut up about this album because, seriously, it's just... This album, A, is near flawless musically, but B, it has a lot of meaning to me personally. God, I forgot just how good this album was. I didn't forget. I knew it was good, but I just hadn't listened to it in a long, long while. Get in there. Yeah, that booklet's kind of ridiculously large. And I'm just going to put that there for now so we can move on. Next, we have Black Sabbath with Paranoid. What's there to be said about this album that people haven't talked to death about already? It's Black Sabbath. It's their second album. So many classics on here. War Pigs, Paranoid, Iron Man, Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, Rat Salad. Everything on here is just freaking perfect, man. Ozzy, Tony, Geezer, and Bill. This is moderately better taken care of than a lot of the other vinyl that my manager gave me, which this is also from my manager, by the way. There's the back, just on black. And I'm going to put that there. I'll organize these later. Next we have Black Sabbath with Never Say Die. Another great Sabbath album. Still the Ozzy years. Which, by the way, if I'm wrong about this being part of the Ozzy years, shoot me. Come to my house and shoot me, please. But it's been a while since I've listened to this, so shoot me, but do it quickly. Don't, like, draw it out. Just on black. And you can tell I haven't spun this in a long while, because, see, it's got the dirt on it. I've got to, even if I'm not going to spin this in a little bit, I've got to clean that off. That's nasty. Next, we have the second album that I've ever bought on vinyl, and the first one that I waited probably a month for. Blut aus Nord with Memoria Vetusta 3, Vetusta 3, Saturnian Poetry. This album is freaking amazing, and you need it in your life ASAP. When was this released? 2014? Yeah, this is released 2014, I think. Just, there's nothing about this album that isn't bad. It's just freaking beautiful and stunning. I got this from Debbie Morty. Lyrics are all in French. Booklet is actually on the gatefold, which I really, really like. I'm going to try to show that off. I am incompetent. Pardon me. And it came with like a boatload of freaking promotional stickers and crap. And that's one problem I do have with this freaking jacket is anytime I take this out, the poster always slips through. Really cool poster that I had hanging up on my door for a little bit. And, but it got replaced with the new Whitechapel poster because I really like that poster. It's kind of like a dumbed down version of the album art, which you can see right there. That's like a dumbed down version. And by the way, this came in anti-static, which is nice, and it's on black vinyl. But the poster is like a dumbed down version of the actual art. But you know what? The texture of it is like postcard almost, and I really like it. I do not want to tear this jacket again. Yeah, I waited around a month for that one, so. And then next we have the Almighty Bolt Thrower with 4 Victory. I have to sneeze, and it's probably not going to... Ugh. Sorry. With 4 Victory. All sorts of just freaking amazing songs on here. Oh, Remembrance, When Glory Beckons, 4 Victory, Lest We Forget, and Armageddon Bound. Oh my god, you guys, this album is freaking amazing. Bolt Thrower, in my opinion, is just flawless. They're like riff gods. The labels are both the same, but it does come on a very nice, like, pseudo-translucent red vinyl. Very nice. I'm very happy to have this. And then the lyric sheet, both pictured on the same sides. Which, like, the sleeve actually goes into the lyric slip, or lyric sheet, which is kind of odd, but whatever, earache. Whatever. I'm just going to leave all my bees down here. And next we have another album that I've talked about absolutely to death. Carcass with Surgical Steel, mastered at 45. This also sounds okay. Everything that I don't know what it is about the Satanist LP, it just doesn't sound right. I'm going to adjust that camera. But, yeah, just, I don't know, man. Oh, and it came with a poster which I have hanging over by my TV. Currently playing Resident Evil 2. If you haven't played that, then what is wrong with you? Or rather, if you like survival horror, that, I don't know. Maybe it's not even really that good of a survival horror game. It was like my first, man. Cut me a break. Lyrics. I believe that's the Captive Bolt pistol. And it comes on anti-static black vinyl. Like I said, mastered at 45. Which is a little obnoxious because I feel like this time I feel kind of like my uncle. And I think that they only mastered it at 45 so they can make it a double, but, you know, whatever. This album is... It just like a Satanist, it holds a very special place in my heart. In addition to me thinking that it's just freaking flawless. Again, on black vinyl. The label, by the way, the labels are both, that's side D. The labels are both this side, other side, and then both of them are of the bone saw, or hacksaw, or whatever. Get in there. And very like stiff sleeve too. I really like that. but that does make it kind of a pain because if for whatever reason this jacket ever tears, then I'm gonna not have this jacket anymore. And I really like this jacket. Next we have Cyanide with Death, Doom, and Destruction, and the Truth 7-inch and the Rage War 96 demo box set, I guess. I love Cyanide so much. If you haven't heard them, Canyon's talked about them. They're like one of the only like straightforward, like crusty, mean-sounding death metal bands that he even likes anymore. And Canyon, Sean, and to a lesser extent Wyatt are really picky with death metal nowadays. So if like Canyon especially, he's a lot more of a black metal guy now. But if he likes this, then you know it's got to be good. I'm really easygoing when it comes with music, but Canyon has said it himself. He loves this. Death, Doom, and Destruction. I don't know if that's the original art or not, but whatever. There's the back. Ooh, God. Yep, you saw that. Freaking thing just slipped out on me. That's wonderful. Lyric sheet. On a very lovely, transparent, like, gold color. Or semi-transparent, but yeah, I can see. You probably can't tell because of the quality of the webcam, but I can see, like, right through this. And I'm gonna put that back in the sleeve so I don't have any more freaking mishaps. My uncle got me this for Christmas. I can't thank him enough, man. This album, this demo, and the 7-inch are just so good. Which, by the way, The Truth, Rage War. There's the front. There's the back. Nothing really too special with that. Get in there, and this comes in a very lovely silver vinyl, or gray rather. A big fan of this. I love this so much. Oh, Jesus. Not again. I just wish the freaking sleeve would have a better grip on this, but whatever. And slide yours in there. Got it from Hell's Headbangers. If you guys are part of this little community that I guess I'm kind of a part of, being like Sean, Dave, Wyatt, Charlie Pettifer, Patrick, Counterbeat, Kevin, you probably in all likelihood know Hell's Headbangers. Amazing freaking label, puts out great music. And then next we have one that I got purely off of Sean's recommendation. Dead Reptile Shrine with the Son of Circles and Wood. Yeah, the Son of Circles and Wood. Here's the back. This is weird, man. This is weird shit. Comes on a black vinyl. So, A and B, pretty much the same. Yeah, this is just freaking strange music. The sound quality will jump from sounding pretty alright in one song, and then the next one it'll sound like it was recorded late. Not even like good black metal, like potato sounding recording. It sounds like it sounds just really bad on one, which honestly I kind of like. It kind of adds to the charm of it almost, but this is weird ritualistic kind of stuff. Not like Cult de Ghoul, but if you're by chance interested in this, go listen to Behold the Necrocult Relic. That'll kind of give you an idea of what this album is about, and it's just oof. It is a rough listen, and I don't really I don't really spin this as often, not for the same reasons as the Satanist LP. This is just something I have to be in the exact right mood to be able to listen to, because this is, again, really freaking weird. But yeah, little insert right there. Kind of like it almost looks like a Nazi eagle, but as far as I can tell, the guy behind all this is not a Nazi, but this doesn't come with lyrics, so it seems a lot more like pagan kind of ritualistic black metal. But yeah, in case you forgot, that's the front, and that itself is the logo. And sides C and D are the exact same as they're the exact same as fucking A and B. God, good God, this minute is 25 minutes. This video is 25 minutes long. Get in my freaking sleeve. There we go. Then next we have the box set of Death with Scream, Bloody Gore. The beginnings of death metal. Just friggin' flawless, masterful death metal. Old school, just the way it should be. Which, again, like I said, I'm easygoing with my music, but Leprosy is Death's best album, then Spiritual Healing, and I've got all the Death CDs on, or I've got every Death album on CD. The slipcase reissues, this little promo card kind of there. But yeah, my favorite three have got to be Leprosy, Spiritual Healing, and then Scream Bloody Gore. But that doesn't, even if this is number 3 on my list, there's a slip mat, a big patch. Even though it comes in on number 3, it's still a really, really good album that, if for whatever reason you guys haven't listened to it yet, you need to. You need this in your life. Little booklet there with all the lyrics, and then just letters and words from, oh God, pardon me, Chris Reifert. And Chris Reifert, I think, is, I'm not really good with names, but Chris Reifert, I think, is the vocalist for Autopsy, too. This is by far got to be my favorite vinyl color that I have. Look at that. Look at that. Apart from the fact that this is, like, one of my favorite Death albums, the vinyl color is primarily, and the fact that I missed out on the Spiritual Healing and Leprosy box sets because I wasn't collecting records at that time, and those are retardedly expensive. But apart from that, the vinyl color is honestly, like, one of the big selling points for me. And I'll show you the other record, too. Canyon also showed this off. That's with the demos and rehearsals and other junk for this album. I'll just put everything back in here right quick. The little business card thing. And next, I just want to say rest in peace to this band because Acceptance Rebuild, man, and just Shock and Deny by Duel. This is the first band that Sean ever put out on his label, Celestial Oak. Right there, Celestial Oak. This is just amazing, like, sludge black metal, I guess. It's so good. But they posted on their Facebook, I think it was roughly close to a week ago, that Duel's no more, and that, honest to God, really, really upsets me, because they were such a good band, man. Yeah. Artwork. There's the back again. On, like, really pretty nice heavy-duty, side acceptance, side rebuild, but yeah, really nice record. I really like this. And then I'll show you the inner sleeve too, because that's pretty dope. Again, for like the 5th time, rest in peace, Duel. You were such an amazing freaking band. Honest to God, I'm really, really upset you guys won't be making music anymore, but who knows what happened. I kind of was a little nosy and was like, can I ask what happened on the post? And I never really got an answer. It's just, as far as I'm concerned, at this point, if they decided to part ways, it's better that they did it while they were in their prime instead of just kind of deteriorating, you know? There. Next we have Destructor with Opprobrium. Yeah, Opprobrium, actually. I got this through Hell's Headbangers. I was, like, violently ill when this and, another record, I can't remember for the life of me what other record it was, but I was violently ill one day when this came in, and this just brightened up my day so much. And there's the vinyl. Sneak peek! This is the backside. Oh, dear God. Little promo for Hell's Head Bash 3, and then the back was the new Embalmer album, which is just, oof. And I got Canyon to thank for getting me into Embalmer, douchebag. Because it's like Canyon, Sean, Wyatt, Dave, all of you guys, I swear to God, it's like you guys hate me having money. Oh, boy. Yeah, this was my second favorite vinyl, or this is my second favorite vinyl color, but it's transparent with black splatter. But this was my favorite until the Death Box set came in. But I got this before I got the Death Box set, so it was my favorite. Insert, band members, lyrics. I haven't really done this with a lot of the albums, though, but you need to check out Forever the Blood Shall Flow, Immaculate Deception, and Priestiality. Like, this whole album is flawless, don't get me wrong. I not really flawless, but, it's really, 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 really good. But, like, again, you need to hear Priestiality, Immaculate Deception, and Forever the Blood Shall Flow, and Blood Poison, too. Very, very solid, like, black and death metal. Put that back in there. Pull this one out. And next we have an all-time classic, and I have to thank this artist so much. Without him and his influence with me, I would not be to the point where I am right now. This is Dio with Holy Diver. If you haven't heard this, you need to, especially if you're a fan of power metal. Dio was the start of power metal. I don't care what anybody says. Like, Dio and Rainbow were like the very first beginnings of power metal. This is just a flawless. As in the immortal words of Razor Fist, all killer, no filler. And yeah, in case you can tell by how beat up and how much seam splitting there is, I got this off of Discogs. It was like $12, so I couldn't pass it up, man. Record just on black. The sleeves are or the labels are pretty plain. And that is not a freaking thing. And the next up, or what would be next up, would be Dio's sophomore release of The Last in Line. But I've already discussed this, and the dude who sold me on Discogs was a douchebag and said that the record was in VG, or thereabouts. It should be behind here. I hate this so much. But at the same time, I can't stop laughing at it. He sent it to me in this and claimed that, no, he said up front that I don't want to be mudslinging where mudslinging doesn't need to be, apart from the obvious bits. But he said that he lost the record sleeve. So I got this for like $10. Or 18 shipped, actually. The record I paid 10 for. He sent it to me in this sleeve. I keep it behind my little shelf that I have my turntable and CD player on. And then I have the actual record hanging up there. Because what he's like I said, he said it was in VG, but there are skips on both sides, and it makes the album on record anyway almost unlistenable. I hate that record, but at the same time, it's kind of cool to display. So that's why I didn't break it or get rid of it. Plus, like I said, I'm a huge Dio nerd. So okay, and the next we have the other record my uncle got me for Christmas. This is Entombed with Clandestine. This is honestly like this is a pretty decent album. I wouldn't say go as far as to say that this album is really, really good, but it's a solid album. I don't really spin this though because there are a couple songs on here with pops and skips on them. No fault to my uncle, but yeah, that bothers me so much. So if I'm gonna listen to this, I usually listen to it on my computer or something. Gatefold. And get this out. Lyrics. Skull and Crossbones, and this is on a very, very nice, like, I guess magenta vinyl. There's nothing interesting on the labels. And I think he said he got first press of this at a record show, and so he gave me this. So that was very nice of him. I'm very happy to have this, but again, I don't really spin it too terribly much because of the skips in it, because that just bothers me a little too much. Another record my manager gave me, Frank Sinatra with Songs for Swingin' Lovers. What can I say? I actually really like Frank Sinatra. He was a big part of my childhood, actually. My grandmother and I both love Frank Sinatra. It's the back. There's not really too much to say about this. You make me feel so young. You're getting a habit of me. Old Devil Moon. We'll be together again. Making whoopee. Oh boy. And this is kind of crappily taken care of, if you couldn't tell. Black vinyl. Labels are not interesting, so I'm not going to show those. Yeah, this is a really good album. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have bought this myself, so to just have it given to me, I'm fine with it. And then here we have my favorite black metal band of all time, Imperium Deceit with Und die Welt Ward Cult und Leer. I forget what the translation on that is. Let me pause real quick, actually. The translation is, and the world was cold and empty, which honestly really fits this album. My favorite from them it's got to be Priscilla Vadens. I wish they would put that on vinyl. Step up your game, Season of Mist, come on. But yeah, back, front. But yeah, that title really matches this album, because this album is just abysmal in all the right ways. Not atrocious, like, musically, but, like, abysmal and, like, it just makes you feel, like, desolate and alone, and I freaking love this thing to death. Best to listen to when you're, in a cold room, at night, actually. Just black vinyl, both the labels are the same. But I took it out anyway because, damn it, Imperium Deceit is worth it. Whoa, I cannot wait for the release of Dismanibus, I think is how it's pronounced, but I pre-ordered the vinyl, I pre-ordered the CD, I pre-ordered like 3 of the 4 shirts they had for sale on their Bandcamp, I think it was. Needless to say, I'm excited for the new Imperium Deceit. And my girlfriend actually really likes Imperium Deceit too, so plus for me. And put that out. Next one we have Gemrung Sir Zenarian? They're German, so I'll actually pause and look up the translation right now. I don't know how accurate this is, but it claims that the translator I'm using says it's Twilight of the Scenarios, so... Oh well. If it's not, it's not. Sue me. I don't care. This album is freaking amazing. Just... Oh, words cannot describe. Again, you need to go listen to Priscilla Battens. That's where I started off, and if you don't like it, give up like 4 hours of your time for each album, because you might find something in all of them. There's the front. I already showed off the back. Gatefold, Vespasian, and Horace, and it's just on plain black vinyl. Again, labels are both the same. You're not really missing much. It's not really that interesting, but God, I'm so happy to have this. When these two came in, I was freaking ecstatic. I was off of work for a couple days, and these came in the mail, and I was so happy. And then next we have their fourth release of Meadows of Nostalgia. From the murky depths of the Black Forest comes this dark atmospheric masterpiece. Includes collectible drop card with free MP3s of the entire album. Hand-numbered edition limited to 250 copies. And I got number 124. And again, this came out before I was collecting vinyl. This came out in 2013. But I bought this off of Discogs for a really reasonable price. The dude was super nice, 25 bucks. And yeah. Although, something that does bother me about this is that it's not gatefold, it's a single sleeve, and here's the card. But what bothers me about it is that it's double LP in a single sleeve jacket. Imperium Decadence, what were you thinking? That's so stupid. Plain black vinyl, it's really stuck in there. And then their kind of mascot, as it were, on their logo. The labels are A, B, C, and D are literally all the same, so you're not missing anything by me not showing you that. Get that one in there. Something I didn't really care for all too much was the fact that, I don't know, I guess, the fact that this was, the sticker was put on the jacket, so if the jacket ever rips, I'm boned. But, whatever. And next we have a band that I have to thank Kane for getting me onto. Or no. Actually, no, that doesn't come up for a while. I'm sorry. This is actually Inquisition. With Ominous Doctrines of the Perpetual Mystical Macrocosm Tome Edition. I love this tome. The inside, it's a little booklet full of lyrics and just hate and evil is the front of it. And I believe this is side C and D. I haven't spun this in a little bit, but whatever, man. Yeah, this is C and D. It's gotta be. Yep. Cool little etching of the satanic pentagram. So spooky. This is, honestly, this is like Inquisition at its best. I, unfortunately, don't have a lot of money to spare right now, so I couldn't pre-order the new Inquisition album, but next paycheck, that's, like, the first thing that I'm getting. Because this paycheck was kind of garbage. Pardon me. Because I spent, 3 weeks ago, I spent it with my girlfriend, so I took a week off of work. Poster of the original album art. But yeah, I don't really have the money. I haven't had the money for a while, but this next paycheck is shaping up to be good, so I'm going to be pre-ordering the box set. Because I am a sucker for flags, even though I don't have any room for it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show a little cosmic microcosm there. Fold out of the original art. Honestly, I'd love to get the reissues of this too with Paulo Girardi artwork, because Paulo Girardi is a freaking stunning, stunning artist. I've not seen not one bit of art that he's done that I think is bad. I love him. I love his art. It's freaking amazing. If the poster were getting back in there, that would be dandy. And stop poking the record out of the other side, damn it. Okay. Got to get this back in there. I also got I got this also off of Hell's Headbangers. That's one of the very, very last copies I had. Slide that on there. Shut up. Sorry, my dog. I can't control the barking. Next we have this piece of crap sleeve, but stunning album. Iron Maiden with Power Slave. There's Razorfist said himself, the only bad song on this album is Back in the Village. It's not even really bad, it's just kind of there. Just Aces High, 2 Minutes to Midnight, Lost for Words, Big Aura, Flash of the Blade, The Duelists, Power Slave, Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Oh my god. But I hate this sleeve because freaking idiot who sold it to me said it was in VG minus. Look at that. Look at all that crap. And then like highlighter and pen. Not even autographs, just somebody wrote on this. And then the jacket is beat up. The record spins fine, but oh my god, it angers me. The jacket, the record plays fine. The jacket angers me to no end. And it's splitting too. Ooh, I spent like a full 22 bucks on this, like average price for a record. Oh, and then my uncle showed me that I could have gotten this off of Amazon for like 18 bucks. Future note to future Austin self. Look on Amazon first. The next is my first and my personal favorite Maiden album, in much better condition sleeve, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Moonchild, Infinite Dreams, Cannot Play with Madness, The Evil That Men Do, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, The Prophecy of Clairvoyant, Only the Good Die Young. Dear God, this album was good. I have not one complaint with this album. Not a one. Like I said, it was my first Maiden album, man. And Eddie. Lyrics. Plain black vinyl. Actually kind of really flimsy, but it plays just fine. Eddie there again. And then listing of the sides and what songs they have on them. I love this so much. Dear God, we're at 48 minutes, and I'm just about halfway through. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And next we have, oh my god, I keep forgetting that I have this. I think it's all beat to hell. Split entirely. Yeah, this is Naturally by J.J. Cale. Oh my god, I'm actually, you probably can't see, no, you probably can see all the surf, yep, you can see the surface damage. I am afraid to listen to this for 2 reasons. One, because I'm afraid it's gonna destroy my needle with all this freaking scratching on here. Which, this is another record from my my manager that he gave me. But A, because I'm afraid it's going to destroy my needle, and B, I'm just scared of what I'm gonna hear on this. This seems like something kind of folky, I guess, maybe country. He said he's never even spun it himself, so just Next, another one from my manager, Judas Priest with British Steel. Oh my god. This is just a classic album. I used to actually, this does bother me though. It's kind of, like I said, this is from my manager, so I have no control over the condition and the CE stuff, so that's dandy. But, British Steel, just, who doesn't know this? Breaking the Law. I can't even think of it. Breaking the Law, Rapid Fire, Metal Gods, Grinder, United. Living After Midnight, Don't Have to Be Old to Be Wise, The Rage, Stealer. This is such a good album. I wouldn't go as far as to say that this is absolutely flawless, because it's not. There are a couple songs that, the ones I didn't mention, that I would just kind of leave, but this is a great album. All hail the priest. All hail Rob Halford. And Glenn Tipton and K.T. Downing. Come on, get in the frickin' jacket. Get in the jacket! Yeah, that's not cooperating, so I'll deal with that in a minute. After the video. And next we have Leatherface with Storm Peters. Yeah. I haven't smelled this in a while, so I can't remember what exactly this is, but I remember it being good. I'm really just not going to comment too much on this, because again, I haven't spun this in a while. I can't remember what it sounds like even. But again, I recall it being good, and this is on a very nice sort of splatter. I need to revisit this again. Like I said, for the third time, just going to leave it with that. I recall it being good, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm really easygoing with my taste, so it might well still be good. This is also from a manager, by the way. He gave these to me like a month before Christmas, right before I started collecting records, so he gave me a nice jump start. Oh, God. And then here we have a Lang Chi. Very good grindcore. Very, very good grindcore. This is a nice transparent green vinyl, which I hate the packaging for this, though. That's it. But yeah, this is Lang Chi with Marasmus. It's a good grindcore. Really, really good grindcore, but I hate the packaging. The jacket, as it were. Another one from my manager, if I haven't said it already, which I might have, but whatever. Next 5 records are going to be from this band. I hold this band very near and dear to me. This is like my second favorite black metal band. This is Magua with Presence and Power and Will. The reissue that Northern Heritage did. Really stupidly simple, but so worth it. This is amazing, incredible black metal. All the labels are pretty much like this. Side Presence, Side Power and Will. The album artwork is so freaking weird, though. Look at that. Get off my freaking elbow. And get that in there. Oh my God, why does it shut up and not cooperate with me at the worst of times? Alright. Wait, what? Oh. Stupid. I skipped over an album, actually. I'm freaking retarded. I was wondering where this was. But yeah, this is also Migwa with Midlo and Further Down the Nest. Solid, damn near flawless black metal, man. I can't stress to you enough how badly you need this in your life. Black, side Further Down the Nest, side Midlowski. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I'm a retarded American. Lyrics. misanthropy at, honestly, some of its finest. Carnifex and Migwa are like my two very favorite, really misanthropic, hateful, depressive kind of bands. They're only depressive as far as the lyrics go, but quick, freaking okay. Not gonna bother with that right now. This is Migwa with Groza. 4 tracks, solid stuff. All the lyrics are on the back, and then record, and then Northern Heritage. There's really not much else to show. The Northern Heritage records are very, very simple. That album art is so weird, though. And next we have the album that many people know them for, actually. With Hearts Towards None. This has got to be my second favorite. Everything that they've done, as far as I'm concerned, is flawless. Misanthropic, hateful beauty. Lyrics on the back. Yeah, this is the album that, not what got me into them. This is the first one I ever heard from them, though. My uncle played this for me. Way back in 2013, I think. Just on plain black vinyl. I'm not even going to show it, honestly, because the records are the exact same thing. From Groza to Exercising Futility, and then With Hearts Towards None, the records are basically the same thing. Yeah, this is like the album that kind of like jump-started them. And this is also, if I'm not mistaken, is the album that marked the beginnings of them playing live. What I'd give to go see Migwa live, man. And the next is the album that really jump-started me into the Migwa fanboyism. Is Exercise in Futility. All the lyrics are on the back. I'm not going to show the vinyl because it's literally the exact same thing, just with a different name on the side A. If you haven't heard this is probably one of the best releases of 2015, period. And next we have the band that I have to thank Canyon for getting me into. Now that I'm not a little less retarded. This is Nocturnal Depression with Reflections of a Sad Soul. This is like DSBM at its finest, man. Like really heavy duty vinyl too. And then the labels are actually screwed up. Because this says, maybe I misread it, but this says, or no. Yeah, this is side D. But thing is that that's actually, pardon me, side A. And I'll show you, because it says that there are live tracks on side D, which there are, which the live tracks are actually not too bad. But, yeah, see? Probably can't, but yeah, labels are screwed up. There are 2 side Ds, apparently, but there's only 1 side A. It's real confuzzling, but, you know, whatever. DSBM at its finest, and again, thank you so much, Kanye, for getting me into these guys. Their newest album, Spleen Black Metal, which is the weirdest freaking title for an album I've heard in a long time. Next, it's up there with Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water from Limp Bizkit. But Spleen Black Metal is really good. That was another great release from last year. I unfortunately don't have that on vinyl, but someday. And next was a graduation present, actually, from my manager. It was Nuclear Assault with Survive. This is good thrash metal. I've spun this like 3 or 4 times. Solid thrash metal. That's about the most I can say for it. It's like, again, solid 80s thrash. And get that in there, slide you back in. And then here we have Queen with Sheer Heart Attack. I love Queen. Queen is amazing. Freddie Mercury, amazing. his legacy will forever be remembered in the music that he made and all the doors he opened up for so many people. If you haven't listened to Queen, Sheer Heart Attack is definitely a very, very good place to start. Slide in there and get out. Come on. There we go. Triptychon with Epistera Daimones. I actually almost like this a little bit better than Melana Chasmata. Almost. This is just incredible, like, Blackened Doom sort of poster of the art. But yeah, just Tom G. Warrior, man. On, I believe this is 180 gram. Both sides are all four sides actually are pretty much the exact same. Words cannot describe how good I think this album is. They're not one of my favorite bands like they are with Sean, but you still need to listen to this. Triptychon Star. I'll show you the gatefold in just a moment. More continuation of the art. Back, track listing, and more art. Again, you need this in your lives. Canyon doesn't really like this, and I believe I said this in the video where I unboxed this and boarded Retrogore, but he doesn't like this because he didn't listen to it as a continuation of Monotheist from Celtic Frost, and I listened to Monotheist first, and it had been a while before I blind bought this. It had been a while since I listened to Monotheist, like close to 6 months, so I don't really remember too terribly much of it, but I listened to this almost entirely by itself, and I still thought it was astonishing. And if this would cooperate with me, that would be dandy. Triptychon. Lyrics. Poster of the Blood Star that was on the first sleeve. Yeah. Like I said, labels are all the same, just the Triptychon Star. Which I would love. Don't get me wrong, I love the T necklace. I wear it and the Behemoth necklace everywhere I go. But I would love to see the Triptychon Star as a necklace too. You know what? I'm going to fight with that later, after the video, because this thing is already unbearably long. Next, we have U2 with the Joshua Tree, or the Joshua Tree. My manager gave me this. I don't really listen to U2 all that much, but it's still nice to have. The Joshua Tree is definitely a good album. And lyrics. Pretty much the cover. And just single black vinyl. I'm going to put all these away separately because I have 2 more records, and we are at 1 hour and 3 minutes. Next, we have Whitechapel with Mark of the Blade. I already showed this off, so I'm not going to go into detail. Sean has said that his vinyl copy of A New Era of Corruption sounds terrible, and it's honest. And jokes about New Whitechapel aside, I think that the vinyl pressing of this actually doesn't sound too good. Of this, too, doesn't sound very good either. Lyrics, band picture, credits. Yeah, just like I said in the video, this doesn't really strike the same chord with me as Our Endless War did. Our Endless War was actually my first Whitechapel album. But yeah, I still think it's pretty okay. Here we have Yes with Fragile. I haven't spun this not once. Oh, I know a lot of people herald Yes as a really, really good band, and I'm sure that they're pretty right. And then just A lot of people herald Yes is a really good band, and I'm sure that they're probably right, but I haven't really been interested in spinning that is all. But yeah, that's the entirety of my records. I've pre-ordered the new Infinite Annihilator. I pre-ordered the new Carnifex, and there might be something else that I pre-ordered. I don't even know at this point. Actually, no. There's pre-ordered the new Carnifex twice because I want to get all the vinyl colors of that. I've got the plain black vinyl and then the limited to 500 black and white splatter. And both of those are different packages. Like, I've got different things coming with both of them that I didn't get in the first order I made of the black and white splatter. So I'll be doing an unboxing for the initial album itself, and then I don't know. I might do one for the plain black version that comes in, and then I've still got to order the beer colored vinyl from Beer Blast. Money I don't have, but yeah. Thanks for watching. If you have this long, thanks for suffering through this, and yeah, take care. I'll see you in the next video.